perfect world, if this were a perfect world, this sort of thing would be happening all the time. There would be nothing unusual about this. There is really nothing unusual about this in some of the more older civilized countries in the world. You see this in Holland, Scandinavia, Germany, in England. But now that there's an opportunity to make some money off of something like this, then there'll be lots of developments like this. Because what is needed? People need a sense of community. I have to believe that in a perfect world, people would like a sense of community. Now, if you get like-minded people with a sense of wanting to work together and to believe in something common, such as having a safe place to live and a roof over their head that doesn't cost a lot of money, and then to actually share some things with each other. This is a good idea. In a perfect world, this could be something that could happen, but this doesn't happen. And even though these ideas that we see manifesting here on our right and our left and our middle and above and below are things that have been created in the past 30 and 40 years by outcast bohemian artists and musicians and visionary thinkers and poor people. I have to believe this. Now, if you would just only consider what the fates of all of these people were before something like this. I have to believe this. If this was a perfect world, economically changing this neighborhood and ultimately upgrading it and displacing many of the people here, which happens and happens and happens and happens when the laws are arranged so that people can make money off of a situation like this, instead of it just being a situation where people can band together and live. Because that's the way it's been done. I have to believe that other people will see the merit in it now that the stats and the facts are in, which show that artists generate money and they create positive change in neighborhoods because they create community, because they have to have a community, and oftentimes they are celebrating the rich, diverse community, such as in the neighborhood of Milepost 5. Excuse me. These great Asian community, Latino community, Middle Eastern community, you're going to find the very best and gracious hosts and a sense of hospitality. While we have yet to achieve that here in our building, this is achieved in the neighborhood. And I have to believe that in a perfect world that this will be achieved. And the only perfect world we will have will be this imperfection that we live in now. But it's perfect because we have a sense of hope, and we're constructive, and we're artists, and we're making something, and at least we're thinking about the issue. I have to believe this while making a lot of money. I have to believe this.